Hello again, and welcome to the next episode of Danganronpa. Right now, we're in the case that we're thinking about Peko as the killer. And we deducted that she could have possibly be the killer because she was drenched wet, because she used the water bottles in the refrigerator to wash off the blood. And now let's see how we find out how she got out of the window.
No! Please don't be violent!
She's just violent because she can, little bitch. If the killer used an object to escape out of the window, wouldn't they have? They wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So the only thing I can think of is that the killer might have hidden somewhere. If that's the case, focus and think on the object. Okay. Which are we going to do? The Hangman's Gambit. Okay, we have two words. What do we have here? A B. That should be the right one. I know what it is already. It's gonna be a BAM. It's a bamboo. Okay, D, I have two Ds. I can knock one out without any problem. Cross, so I can eliminate them out of nowhere. Sword! A bamboo sword!
I got it!
She used the hilt to climb up and jump over there.
Sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too.
Exactly. She did.
Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
True.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yep.
Yeah. Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Uh-huh.
Sword as a step stool?
Yeah.
You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily!
Huh.
Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Oh, didn't know that one.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Ooh, yep, her otaku senses tingled again.
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Yep.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Yeah.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Now then, the time has come once again for the panic talk attack action. Let's talk a little about fever time and nega time. From this point on, you will be able to use fever time by pressing the RB button during PTA. When fever time is activated, the tempo will be pushed to its max. And all that you won't miss during fever time either. Pressing the button when applicable, you can destroy enemies' verbal assault, but you only have until your focus gauge runs out. So make the best possible use of your time. Of course, you're not the only one who can get the upper hand. There's also something called nega time that your opponent can use too. If your opponent activates nega time, your tempo marker will disappear, making it difficult to press the buttons in rhythm. So in that case, please time the rhythm not with your eyes, but with your ears and your passionate heart. If you can't clear it, you can always change the difficulty setting. I'm not going to tell them that they'll have to redo the class trial for that chapter if they do. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Hold on a sec, you bastard!
Okay.
You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window?
Yep.
What about the sword? It would have been left in the shower room and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass! Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Yeah.
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me!
That
If
does.
you have an answer, then fucking give it to me!
That doesn't make sense. He's supposed to shut the fuck up, but he's supposed to answer at the same time. It makes no
If she
fucking sense.
used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Pico, why? Why are you?
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Bastard! Got proof, you bastard? I'll sell your fucking organs! You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off!
Yep. I know I am.
Bastard!
It's for the truth, man.
Shut up! Shut up! Got proof, you bastard? If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it
Bamboo
would have been left behind.
sword bag.
This is the end.
Bam! Got you.
If she used her bamboo sword as a stepstone, she could have recovered it with her sword bag.
Exactly.
When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a stepstone, she tied her sword bag to it.
Okay. Ooh,
She climbed
nice
up to the
vision.
window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
Yeah.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag too. She used them both to escape. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that.
Nope.
Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman.
Okay.
Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan.
Oh.
No, you just back off.
Huh.
Is it true? Did you really kill Monkey?
Hold on! You're just making assumptions.
Okay.
You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof.
Okay.
Got it, you bastard?
It's fine.
Whoa.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
Okay. She admitted it just now, right? She admitted she's my hero's killer, right? But is this right? Even though Fuyuhiko was the one arguing with us, Peko just admitted it so freely.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least.
Okay.
Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Yeah, it's a bit too easy that she's just saying, okay, I'm the killer.
Can it wait until after the voting?
Nope.
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
Yeah.
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right?
True.
Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
Yeah.
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Uh-huh. Huh?
Justice?
Yeah.
In order to protect the justice of this world.
Oh, that creepy grin again. Oh, no, no, whoa, 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 run, guys. Huh?
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges.
No.
There is only one reason I kill.
Okay.
For the sake of protecting justice.
What?
say?
Okay.
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of.
Okay, now she's going crazy.
Justice is the eternal sun and the enduring moon, the protective father and the smiling mother.
She went off the deep end and is now talking gibberish. Cool.
Hello, Earth to Pecco!
Yep.
If justice ever disappeared from this world,
Okay.
the world would immediately freeze and people's smiles would vanish.
What the?
I will not allow that.
Okay.
It's fine. Just stop it.
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
What the heck?
I'm telling you to stop it.
Yep.
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice.
What the hell?
Could she be?
No, she's not.
As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil. Justice complete!
We went off a
The
deep end here.
center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky.
What the hell?
That would be me. Sparkling justice!
That emote is cute.
Now then, let's execute justice!
The emotes are cute. She went off the deep end. Kazuchi, it's rare that I agree with you, but we're fine.
What are you doing?
She's trying to trick us.
I am sparkling justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
What the hell is that emoji?
What's going on? What's this? Chill.
It's creepiness and cringe at the same time.
Pecco finally snapped.
Yep.
Everyone, please be careful. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals.
Yep.
She is supposed to be... but... Huh?
An ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask.
Huh?
This mask is the dividing line.
No.
Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp.
Okay.
Justice should also be the same.
Ew, that emoji is cool.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
Yeah. What? What the heck is this? Pecco's the killer? Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
Yep. He's still asleep. Cool.
Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping. Take
Nope.
a look. It's a kill.
He's still asleep.
This again?
Yep.
Sleep popping?
Yeah, this again is a little reference to the first game, where in the second case we got revealed that there was a serial killer in the whole school, called Genocide Jack.
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
The best reaction of all. We all are sitting there, what the hell is going on? And she, could you please still answer my question? I ask you something, bitch. Talk to me.
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow.
No.
Evil must be eliminated immediately.
Okay.
No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
But you have to kill yourself, actually, as well.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
She kinda helped cover up a crime.
You knew about that incident. Then you must have played the game. Am I right?
Hmm?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Okay.
Then the reason you killed Mahiru was...
Was exactly that.
To protect justice, of course.
Whoa.
In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword.
Those eyes are shining red really bad.
Executed justice.
Okay.
She's such a stereotypical psychopath.
True.
She's so gross.
Peko, is this your true identity?
Nope.
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am.
Yeah.
It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
This bitch gone insane.
I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
Huh. End it? He's right, we need to end this already. Kill her in the end, there's no mistake there, it was Peko all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
Okay. Going for the closing argument right now. Okay. Okay, we have them talking with each other. Then this, the killer watched that one, nope. Then forged a letter. Took her out, put her down there. While she was laid out conscious there. Smacked my hero's head there, placed that one, took off the mask, placed it there. Went to the shower, doused themselves. Let her wake up, she saw the blood, did that. The killer placed the gummy there. Right, I forgot that one thing. The footprints. So, let's see, what do we have else? Hyoko wakes up. Then we have that one. Ties the sword there. Comes out, meets us again. Okay. Then we have the back end already done. The water bottles douses themselves. Move on. Okay, we have her appearing there. Gets knocked out. All of that stuff. We have the second person coming in. Hero gets smacked down, gets placed there, doused, hides in the surfboard case, so we're done with that part as well. What do we have left? We have the letters. We have Hyoko eating candy.
Here's everything that happened in
And we're
this
done.
case. The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive.
Yeah.
She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character.
Yes.
Hyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later.
Yeah. Killer realized
However,
that.
someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions.
Yeah.
That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By
Yeah.
providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m. just like it said,
Got drugged.
and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait.
Yeah.
After putting Hyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. she was completely unaware that she'd been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon.
Yep.
The metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath.
Unfortunately, yes.
According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her.
Exactly.
With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene.
Exactly.
They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card.
Kinda.
That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them.
Yeah.
Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body.
The water.
They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead.
Makes sense.
However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can.
Yeah.
Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else.
Yeah, it would've.
After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hiyoko was in.
Truthfully, that's what happened, so they can actually...
The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hiyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet.
Yep.
I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her.
Yes.
From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Leaving the
of that,
footprints.
She left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko.
That's the thing.
Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route, the small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used
The sword.
the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand.
Yep.
As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword.
Yes. Then arrive
So
with
the
us.
killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened.
Yep.
But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house.
Yep.
So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse.
Exactly.
So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
I see.
And how this turns out in the end, and what her execution will be, we will find out in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to. All there's left to say for me is love, love, and bop.